Alright guys, so today we're talking about Erica. So before we jump right into talking about Erica here, I just want to quickly touch on yesterday's video with Siobhan. So, I'm sorry that I did not catch that her shield was only as big as it was in the Aurorian trial, because it's only a single unit. So, it kinda was a big point of it that, like, she seemed like a kind of a pay-to-win unit. But in reality, it's just her shield just sucks no matter what you do. So it's like, that's not really a big part of her. And it's not really probably what Tour Dog intended for her to be a shield unit. It just really is just kind of a chip damage aspect to her. But it's really nice that you don't need the breakthrough 6 for her. So I just want to touch on that. I try to give you guys like accurate and like non-misleading information. So just want to include that. So let's talk about Erica here. So we got her max ascended. Very nice. So let's look at her skills. So she's a support, and her active skill is attacks in any of the 4 directions and deals 210% to enemies along the path and adjacent tiles while paralyzing one random enemy along the path. Resets all non-yellow tiles. Okay, so she kind of converts as well. The paralyzing seems really nice. We'll try and pay attention to that. So then we have the chain combo, which, you know, this deals damage in the 3 combos, as you can see here. And then the equipment skill, this one's also kind of interesting. So increases Erica's damage by 3% to enemies on yellow tiles for every cluster away, and grants Thunder Aurorian teammates 50% of that damage bonus. So basically like 3% of the 50% of 3%. So that's nothing too crazy. So let's try her out. So here's the team we're going to be bringing. We're going to be bringing Kana. She's going to be our damage. We have Beverly, who's Converter. Lilium, who... she's just there, sort of. Basically, she's just there. And Nadine, she's just going to be our healer. So simple as that. Erica, you know, she's also just there. So not a whole lot of converters, but do got to consider that Erica does have some conversion in her kit. So the fact she's labeled as a support is kind of weird, right? They probably did that mainly because she focuses on like increasing the damage of your Thunder Aurorian teammates. That's maybe why they decide to label her as a support, when her active skill is just a damage ability with some conversion. So like it's pretty weird, I would say. It's pretty weird, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna see if she's worthy of that support title. Maybe she's a DPS, guys. That's probably what everyone wants. Everyone's like, ooh, can I use them as a DPS? Huh? Huh? And Tour Dog's like, no, they're not DPS, but just like, but I use as DPS? Question mark? Can I use them? He's like, who knows? But I sort of said this with other abilities in the past, I think. But for like passives like Erica, which is like you just passively increase teammates' damage, it's like you're never gonna see that in effect, right? It's like the nice thing about Fafnir is that at least with Fafnir, you can see the damage he adds like to an active skill, right? It does like a solar beam down and attacks, and you can see the damage number. But for a character like Erica, which is passive, you're not gonna see the damage increase. There's no way to see that 3%. So it's kind of hard to really value it unless you like do the math, which, guys, this isn't a math channel. I'm sorry. I may do math at some point for some characters, but just like, I'm sorry, guys, this is not a math channel. I passed Calculus 1 with a C-. Not the flex, but I'm pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised I passed that class. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, the teacher, like, try hard so much to, like, get me to pass that class, and just, like, oh, I hate this class. I don't even remember her name. It was some, like, German names. Insanely, like, hard to, like, pronounce, spell, everything. But, man, respect to her. So, about the actual game and Erica. So we finally have our active skill here. So who would we want to paralyze, right? Maybe... Well, we don't exactly have a choice, right? It's going to be one random unit. So let's do it this way because we want... Oh, should we do this one? Let's do it this way because I want to paralyze this range unit because I hate range units. So let's go do that. So let's see who gets paralyzed here. Nice. The range unit got paralyzed. That's actually what we would have wanted. We're not going to use her skill because it knocks back, so that's very unfortunate for us. We're not going to use hers either. What's her name? Lilium's? Because that will also knock them back, apparently. So we're also not going to use that. So we're just going to heal. Because that's the way of life. So let's see. Nope. Cancel. We want to move downward. And then move upwards. Imagine that. Where do we want to end up? We can end up over here. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's fine, guys. Alright, so let's see. I mean, we're doing a lot of damage, but it's kind of hard to tell what part of that is Erica, you know? It's like, it's really hard to tell. So with, like, units like this, you also got to kind of think, and just, like, who am I replacing on my main team, right? Am I going to replace my converter? Probably not. You're probably not going to replace your converter. Are you going to replace your healer? Definitely not. She doesn't do that. So do you, like, replace a DPS? I don't think you replace the DPS, guys. It's just so weird, right? It's like, I don't know who you would replace with Erica. You know? So assuming 2 converters, like, a DPS, a healer, you have, like, 1 flex slot. So I guess you could include her? You got, like, 1 flex slot, assuming you got 2 converters, like a damage dealer and a healer. So it's like, you know, you could. No one's stopping you. It's just sort of weird. You know, being a support unit, she's not really that heavily invested as a support. Like, her kit doesn't just scream support to me. Visually, she looks cool. Her personality, for those who've done the event story, she's... The best way I can describe her is for those who've played Genshin Impact. She kind of reminds me of Fischl. Right? It's like she has, like, this personality that's not of this world exactly. I think that's probably a fair way to describe her personality, but... You know, I'm still kind of learning about her character and stuff, so I could just be wrong. My bad, but... That's what it seems like. So, just keep going here. And like I said, it's just like, she does provide that damage boost, but it's just like, can you really tell? Right? Can you really tell? So it's like, you have to pair her ideally with someone who has long range. Kinda is an okay pick, you know. She doesn't have the longest range of some units, so it's like, sorry, I don't know if she's ideally the best pick. Like, maybe there's another sniper you could pair her with, maybe, but it has to be Thunder too, which is also kind of very limiting. And it's like, you know, it's only 3%, and then the other ones only get like 50% of that 3%. So it goes up to 4%, guys. Guys, once you get max equipment skill, it'll be 4%. I don't know if it has to be max to get the 4%, but the point stands. It needs to be 4. It will be 4% at some point. And it'll still be 50% of that 4%. So it's nothing crazy, so, right? So it's like, how much damage do you deal here? Do we at least deal decent damage to this? Not really. So, yeah, she doesn't really deal that much damage either. So, I don't know. Well, I know what I would conclude. I would say probably not pull for this unit specifically. She's definitely not a must-pull unit. I think she has a very, very strong identity crisis. Like, support, like, she only supports by dealing damage and providing a small amount of damage. It's like, I don't know. She definitely does not seem like a must-pull unit to me. But yeah, she's just kind of meh. Which, you know, it is what it is. You can bring her as your flex slot, but fulfilling the role of a support, there's other supports out there, Gabe. There's some other supports. The Paralyzo. Don't get me wrong. I like my debuffs. I've mentioned this before. I love my debuffs. If a unit debuffs, that's really good. Really good. Debuffs are always good in games. So it's like, she could end up being like a really, really good niche unit. For what content, that's, you know, to be seen. But I'm sure that Paralyze will be useful somewhere. You just gotta give it time. Someone will probably find a reason. They'll probably release some content. There probably is some content where that Paralyze would be beautiful. Just lovely. So, you never know, guys. You never know. I will probably have to test... Actually, well, I suppose we're going to get to the boss eventually here. Whether or not this works on bosses. Right, if this works on bosses, amazing. Solid. That's really good. But we got to assume it doesn't until proven otherwise, because... what are the odds they would do that? What are the odds? You know, I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I can't even... like decipher abilities apparently, so it's like I don't know. What is this thing floating around here, guys? What is going on? Oh, that's the secret territory thing. Never mind, guys. I know what I'm doing, guys. I know what I'm doing, guys. Vaguely. I know what I'm vaguely doing, guys. It's like we're gonna try. Oh, nice thick. I hate stuns in this game. Stuns in this game are so aggravating. Blow them up. This will deal decent damage, right? Because it has a decent hitbox. I just reset those green tiles. Gosh darn it, Erica! Erica, you had one job! Ah. You know, that has nothing on the character. I'm just dumb. I forgot it converted. It's such a random part of her kit, right? It's just so random. Let's just also make it, like, convert non-yellow tiles. It's like, you know, why not? Why not, guys? Well, let's go ahead and do it. So let's go to the boss here. Let's pay attention to her active skills that comes up, because I'm still curious, you know? I don't know if I'll be able to test it on this boss. Right? I don't know if it'll show up on this boss, so we might have to test elsewhere after this, but we'll see. No, we'll give it a shot. Gotta give it a chance first, guys. You can't just assume it won't work, right? We'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna put it there. I just want the tile conversion, okay? I know it's kind of a booty tile placement. And 14 tiles. But we just want it there for the tile conversion. I'm a simple man. I like my tiles converted. Okay, I did not remember this boss put down units. Oops. Why would I blow up this guy? With kind of thick damage? Ooh, thick damage. Nice. I can just knock him away. It's just like, yeah, if you could stay away from me, that would be great. Yeah. I would prefer you on that side of the map while I'm on this side of the map. We need to have separation. We should have barriers in this relationship. So I'm just gonna push you away a little bit. You know, we need some time away from each other. I'm just saying. You know, don't get mad at me because you can't handle our relationship. I'm just saying. And now we're gonna beat you up for no reason. You know, they didn't even swing first. We're just assuming they're gonna come kill us now. It's like, how dare we just assume that? So what do we do? I'm not gonna do it for the damage, guys. I want to do it for the conversion aspect. So let's see. Can we get some yellow tiles? I think we got one. I'm pretty sure we just got one. So RNG, RNG, guys. Nothing to be surprised about that, unfortunately. So you're gonna attack me? Oh yeah, he's attacking. He's coming for me. He wants some of this. He wants a piece of the champ. You know? But yeah, kind of whatever. You know, she's still kind of cool. Conceptually, I like her still. So that's all you need in these games, guys. You just need something cool conceptually. And if you're not gonna be pulling out this banner, you know, you'll get her eventually. She's mainstay. She'll enter the mainstay recruitment, so don't worry. You'll get her eventually, probably. You might even get her in a selection box. Who knows? Who knows? Speaking of selection, who are you guys gonna be picking? I might be picking Beverly because, actually, no. I need Faust, yeah. I don't have a single, copy of Faust yet, so I think I have to go for Faust here. So we're gonna swap our leader because we are lacking damage. You know, I like to have the content as the leader just so you can see her more and that kind of stuff, but we need some more damage right now. In an ideal comp, you won't be having her in the front. But yeah, for my selection box, I'm probably gonna be going for Faust because I don't have a copy of him. So that's probably what I'm gonna be picking. So nothing too crazy. What's he attacking? Oh, he's gonna be attacking my life bar directly. Yu-Gi-Oh reference for Yu-Gi-Oh gamers out there, or those who've seen the anime. Yeah, it's an anime. Yeah, I just had to double check. I'm like, is that cartoon? No, you would probably consider that anime. Yeah, probably. Probably upset someone. It's just like, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. He's like, nah, it's whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright. I need more conversion. I need more conversion! Yellow tiles. What? I think I got like 2. Right? I think I got like 2 yellow tiles. Well. I mean, it's RNG, guys. It's RNG. Okay. It's RNG. She will only give you yellow tiles if RNG is on your side, right? If she converted all those tiles to yellow, I would be telling you guys she's the most broken unit on the planet. But she can convert anything, so RNG is RNG, guys. That's just the way it works, you know. You tune in to any content on YouTube, dude, and they get god tier RNG. They'll just be like, this unit is God incarnate. If you're not pulling this unit, you have something wrong with you. But me, nah, guys, I'm different. I'm different. I did a little bit of clickbait on the Siobhan video, and it was kind of unjustified a little bit, on accident. I was uninformed. You know, you gotta grow the content, guys. You know. Unfortunately, clickbait is a necessity on YouTube. Sometimes, you know. I don't clickbait too often, but when the opportunity is there and it's juicy, you gotta grow the channel with some clickbait. It's the way of things, unfortunately. It's like with the summoning video I did for Siobhan. It's like that video did so well compared to like some of my other videos. It's just like I put effort into more effort into other content, but just people like, oh boy, some summoning videos. I love that. It's just like, well, people like that, so it's just the way YouTube works, guys. Just the way it works. So it's gotta give people what they want, you know. All right, so that's gonna be it for Erica here. So you guys kind of know at this point what I think of Erica here. She's a very whatever unit. So I probably wouldn't recommend putting resources in her unless you have no one else to build, or you just like the look of her, or, you know, maybe you like her abilities and such, you know. That's kind of up to you to decide. But for me, I definitely don't think she's a must-build unit. She's probably not someone I would swap out in a regular team comp, right? Your 2 converters, your damage, your healer, you got 1 flex swap. I'm probably putting another converter or another DPS in that slot, personally. So that's what I think. So guys, let me know what you think about Erica in the comments below. I'm kind of curious, and also nothing. Yeah, also nothing, guys. So remember to like and subscribe, because we're gonna be trying some different team comps with these characters, and I will see you guys in the next video.